Hello, I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are covering the MCQ analysis for History 11th board exam. We will be doing it in chapter wise. Let's start with the first chapter. The first MCQ is who is the father of history? It is Herodotus. And what is the meaning of Paleolithic? And that is Old Stone Age. So Paleo is old and Lithic is stone. Likewise, Paleolithic age is Old Stone Age. And Mesolithic is like Middle Stone Age and Neolithic is New Stone Age. What is meant by prehistoric period? Prehistoric period in which the written documents are not available, whereas the historic period in which the records are available. And Charles Darwin is the author of Origin of Species, and the meaning of Australopithecus is southern ape. The characteristic features of Australopithecus are it has small brain, raised jaw, huge teeth, and they were forest dwellers. Anthropology is the branch which studies about the human evolution and growth. And the second question is there are some features of the positive feedback mechanism. It is walking straight and the hand movement and kind of developed brain. Also, the earliest stone makers are the Australopithecus species. Now let's focus on the places where the evidences of these early species are found out. Homo habilis is found from Homo Ethiopia, Africa or Old Bulgaria. Homo erectus is from Cubifera Java and Homo sapiens are from Neanderthal Heidelberg. Homo habilis are known as the tool makers. It's from them we can see the development of sound speech and thereby the language. Homo erectus are known as the upright man. Homo sapiens are the thinking man and Australopithecus is known as the wise man and the southern ape. The evidences of hunting are found from the site Box Grove, England, and the other site is from Germany. Evidences of shelter is found from Terra Amata and the Lazaret Cave of France. Evidences of drawing is found from Altimara, Spain, and Lacus. Now let's find out the meaning of terms like hominoid, hominids, and hominin. First one is hominoid. The superfamily Hominoida encompasses of all apes. It includes both lesser apes and greater apes. Lesser apes like gibbons and great apes like orangutan, gorilla, chimpanzee and humans as well. Hominoids' brain are smaller than the hominids. They walk on all four legs and they have less hand evolution. They were the quadrupeds with flexible forelimbs. The hominids is the next one. The family of hominids. It is specially focusing on the great apes like orangutan, gorilla, chimpanzee and humans. Homo sapiens have larger brain than hominoids. They walk on two legs and the evolution of hand in Homo sapiens are more detailed. Hominids are bipedal and they stand upright. Now the term hominin, it consists of the group of modern humans, extinct human species and our ancestors. It includes the members of genera Homo, Australopithecus and Paranthropus. Especially hominin are the human lineage after the split from chimpanzee and bonobo line. There will be map questions. So from chapter 1, these may be the questions were coming in your exam. So the first question is like the evidences of the early species are found out. Like Australopithecus is found out from Old Bulgaria in Africa. Likewise, Homo habilis, Homo erectus and Homo sapiens. Second one is the evidences of hunting was discovered from which site, and that is Box Grove, England. And third question is the sites where human settlements were excavated, and that is the Lazaret Cave in South France and Terra Amata in France. Try to locate these places on the map so it will be easier for your exam. Now let's begin with the second chapter. First question is which place is known as land between two rivers? It's Mesopotamia and the two rivers are Euphrates and Tigris. What is the meaning of Mesopotamia? Meso means middle, Potamus is river. So the meaning of Mesopotamia is like land between two rivers. What kind of script is Mesopotamian script? It's cuneiform. Cunis is wedge and forma is shape. So it's wedge shaped script. Name the city which built of burned bricks. It's Sumer, also known as Shimmer. These are the geographical features of Mesopotamia. The northeastern part of Mesopotamia is agricultural area. The northern part of Mesopotamia is steppes, whereas the eastern part is the tributaries of Tigris and the southern part is desert. Inanna is the goddess of war and love, and Sagan is the god of pastoral land. Ziggurat is the Mesopotamian temple, and Mari is a huge city in Mesopotamia. Hammurabi had another name, and it's Babylonia. The uses of Mesopotamian script are it's used for communication, to keep records, for land transaction, and royal orders. There are different types of cities in Mesopotamia. Three kinds were there: temple cities, imperial cities, and trading cities. Now, the map questions. These questions may be there for your exam, so try to locate these places on map. The present country of Mesopotamia is Iraq, and the southern and northern part of Mesopotamia. Southern area is Babylonia and northern area is Assyria. The main temple city of Mesopotamia is Uruk, and Ur is the city provide evidences of the urban life of Mesopotamia, and Mari is the main royal city of Mesopotamia. Now it's chapter 3. Who founded the city Rome? It is Romulus and Remus. The geography of Rome is follows. Northern part is Rhine and Danube. Southern part is Sahara Desert. Eastern part is Syria and western part is Spain. Mediterranean Sea is known as the heart of Roman Empire, and papyrus roll are used as the writing material, and papyrologists are known as the people who studied about the writing material. Tiberius is the successor of Augustus Caesar. There were three players in the Roman Empire. They were king, army, and senate. The gold coin issued by Constantine is known as solidus. Who are humiliaries? They were the lower caste, which is the ruler declared Christianity as the official religion of Rome, that is Constantine. Edward Gibbon is the author of book Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. Augustus Caesar is also known as Octavian. Roman emperor who introduced gold coin is Constantine. Constantine created Constantinople as the second capital of Roman Empire. The founder of Principate is Augustus, and Augustus Caesar is the first Roman emperor. Who is the author of natural history? And that is Pliny. Chapter 4 is the Central Islamic land. First one, who are the Orientalists? Orientalists are the scholars who studied about the Eastern countries. Caliph is the religious head of world Muslim. Damascus is the city capital of Syria. Niskaram, Sakat, Ramzan fasting, Hajj, Allah is the only God are the five pillars of Islam. The four caliphs are Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, Ali. The religious center of Muslim is Mecca and the administrative center is Medina. The group formed against Caliph are Karachi. The battle fought between Ali and Aisha is known as Battle of Camel. The followers of Abbas is known as Abbasiyas. The movement which dethroned Umayyads is Dawa. The leader of Abbasid army is Abu Muslim. Battle of Sab, in which Marwan, the last Umayyad ruler, was defeated. The capital of Umayyad is Damascus and Abbasiya is Baghdad. The followers of Fatima is known as Fatimids. Peace of God movement is by the European Christians. Outremer is the state which formed by crusaders. The Islamic ways of thought are follows: Shafi, Maliki, Hanafi and Hanbali. Sharia is the Islamic law. Who is the author of Amalgus? That is Ptolemy. And Rudaki is the founder of Persian poetry. The decorative writing is called as Arabic. Firdoshi is the author of Shahnama. 1622 is considered as the beginning of Hijri year. Thakikma Hind, History of India, is written by Al-Biruni. Muawiyah is the founder of Humayyad dynasty. The author of Ali Khanam Fil Tib is Ibn Sina. And the last one is the map question. These places may come to locate on the map. So the first question is the birthplace of Prophet Muhammad. It's Mecca. Place Muhammad migrated, that is Medina. Capital city of Umayyads, Damascus. Capital of Abbasid, Baghdad. Main military city in Egypt is Cairo. So please try to locate these places on the map. So then you can easily complete the map questions. Chapter 5, Nomadic Empire. First question. The capital city of Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar. The author of book The Secret History of Mongol is Igor de Rituals. Book on Mongol, The Turkic World is written by Gerard Doffer. Marco Polo is the traveler who visited and wrote about the Mongol court. Kriltai is the Mongol assembly and Ogodi is the successor of Genghis Khan. The dynasty formed by Joshi's successor is Golden Horde. In this slide, you can see some terms and their meanings. So try to pay attention and study these terms and their meanings well. Like Yam is the courier system of Genghis Khan. Kubku is the tax paid by nomads. Baj tax is a tax by traders. And knockers are the servants of Genghis Khan. Likewise, follow these terms and their meanings. Now let's continue with chapter 6. First question, what is feudalism? It is the socio-economic political system based on the possession of land. And feud means a piece of land. Clergy, nobles, and peasants were the three orders that existed in the society. Charlemagne is known as the Holy Roman Emperor. Tithe is the tax collected by the church from the peasants. Hilgard are the women monks who contribute much to music, and Firars are the monks who travel from place to place. The author of book Indian Feudalism is R.S. Sharma, tax collected by the king from the peasants stele. Now let's see the rulers and the state they ruled. Henry VII is from England, Louis XI is from France, Maximilian is from Austria, and Ferdinand and Isabella are from Spain. Focus on the chronology. These may come in the exam to arrange in order, so focus on this chronology also. Chapter 7 is Changing Cultural Tradition. The two universities in Italy are Padua and Bologna. What is the meaning of the word Renaissance man? It means a person with many interests and skill. The Society of Jesus was set up by Ignatius Loyola, and Petrarch is known as the father of humanism. Cicero used the term culture for humanism, and Divine Comedy is the work written by Dante. The author of work on pleasure is Lorenzo Valla. Filippo Brunelleschi is the one who designed Duomo of Florence. The sculpture of Pieta is Michelangelo. The work of Isaac Newton is Principia Mathematica. The work of William Harvey is Theory of Circulation of Blood. The modern historian of England is Peter Burke. Women scholars on humanist education are Cassandra Fedel and Isabella d'Este. Erasmus is the author of Praise of Folly. 95 Theses is the work of Martin Luther. The followers of Ignatius Loyola is called as Jesuits. So in this slide you can see that I have mentioned some famous scholars and the field of specialization. Go through this, study well and get good marks in the exam. These may come in your exam, so please go through this. Now let's start the chapter 8. Name the people lived in eastern coast and the forest of South Africa, that is Tupinamba. The capital city of Aztecs is Tenochtitlan. Cusco is the capital city of Incas. What are Chinampas? They are the artificial islands. And there are two terms, Kalmekak and Telpokali. Kalmekak is the schools where noble children were studied, and Telpokali is the schools for other students. Manco Capac is the first king of Mayas. Quipu is the mathematical unit of Incas. The ships traveled by Columbus are Santa Maria, Pinta, and Nina. Bernard Diaz de Castillo is the author of the book The History of Conquest of Mexico. Mexico was conquered by Cortes, Brazil was occupied by Portuguese. The author of book Imago Mundi is Cardinal Pierre de Ali. These are the important chronology from this chapter. Columbus reached Bahamas Island on 1492. Cabral reached Brazil on 1500. Cortes arrived Mexico on 1519 and Pizarro conquered Peru on 1532. Chapter 9, the Industrial Revolution, is the next chapter. The term Industrial Revolution was first used by George Michael and Frederick Engels. The English historian who used the term Industrial Revolution first was Arnold Joseph Toynbee. Named the cinema acted by Charlie Chaplin is Modern Time. Hard Times is the novel written by Charles Dickens. The movement against Industrial Revolution is Luddism. These are some important inventions and inventor from chapter 9 which I picked up. So please go through this and study well properly. This is a very important question. It may surely come in your exam, so study well. This slide contains some important chronologies from chapter 9. This may come in your exam. Go through this, study this properly. It's chapter 10, Displacing Indigenous People. Name the author of the book The Great Australian Silence. It is W.H. Stanner. The gold rush was in North America. The country which made Louisiana purchases France. Who founded the colony of Quebec? It's France. Name the place USA purchased from Russia. It's Alaska. Cherokee are the tribes in Georgia, whereas Mets are the tribes in Canada. The name selected for Australian capital first was Wool, Wheat, Gold. What is the name given to Australia by European? That is Terra Nullius, which means owned by none. It's 11th chapter, the last chapter. So let's wind up with this chapter. Chapter 11, Paths to Modernization. Who is regarded as a founder of modern China? Sun Yat-sen. Socialist man was the idea of which person? That is Mao Zedong. What is the old name for Tokyo? Edo. What is diet? It's Japanese parliament. What is the old Japanese classical text? Tale of Genji. The center of silk industry in Japan is Nishijin. Who is Sima Xian? The great historian of ancient China. Naito Knan is the great Japanese scholar of China. The newspaper edited by Sao Taufen is Life Weekly. Technology is an important portion from this chapter. I picked up few by referring through the previous year question papers. Study at least this much properly and do well in your exams. So that's it everyone. This is the end of our session. We have gone through a lot of MCQs from each chapters. So study well properly and attend your exam properly. Thanks for watching Think Socio. We will be coming with more videos. So stay tuned.